Ladies and gentlemen, I had a good trading week last week. I made a few £1,000 trading the stock market. The most interesting part was I share all of that in my previous YouTube video. Every Sunday, I spend a few hours to plan trading opportunity for the week ahead. So I suggest you subscribe and hit the bell icon, watch the full video so you don't miss out on any trading opportunity. Thank you. Hi, I'm Jake from Simple Elite Traders. Yesterday I had a very interesting conversation from a Muay Thai session from a friend. He goes, is Nvidia a good investment? I said, yeah, Nvidia is producing some good products out there, fundamentals good. However, the most important thing is, what's your plan? Are you there for long term? He goes, yes. But I pointed out one fact. Most of the momentum from the stock market, even the crypto market, are driven from one particular party, the Federal Reserve. The Fed has the power to increase or decrease interest rates, and that is one of the main drivers from the market rather than individual company. So in today's video, I will give you a full update of the market, also show you what impact could it cause when they drop or increase interest rates. So make sure you stay with me to the end because I'll share that at the end of the video. Thank you. Okay, as usual, I will start off with the S&P 500. I like to analyze the stock market first and then move on to Forex, commodity and crypto. This is the schedule how I analyze the whole market. Reason being is stock market will give me the sentiment. Are the party want to take risk or they don't want to risk? So risk on and risk off. So very important that I will start off with the S&P 500 first. Right, so Thursday we had some sell-off because of some inflation data and some of the I think there was a Fed meeting in the evening, so quick sort of news conference saying that they may increase more interest rate. Fair enough, but structure wise it's still bullish. This whole area here is corrective. Okay, so you can see one day selling on Thursday and then Friday this one. Let me clean it up a little bit. It's a low test bar again. Yeah, can you see that here? Previously we had a low test bar, different color but same sort of meaning. Pop higher. We could see that tomorrow or Tuesday, so I'm planning to buy. Dropping down to 4 hours, you can see we do have a flag in here, right? We're now at the bottom again, so we're around this bottom support again. So it's in an awkward area right here. I don't want to buy here. If we come back and retest this area, the bottom, so around 4,040 area, I could buy because, you know, I still got room to protect myself, may take some profit or see how it goes with the price action. At least I want to aim for around this 4,150. We could see this in here develop for the next couple of weeks. We could, I'd rather not, or we could see this time a real break and then continue higher. We shall see. We never know anyway, but as a trader, we predict and take action accordingly. All right, so this is my plan on S&P 500. All right, so 4 hours is something that I'm keeping my close eye. You can drop down to 1 hour. One important fact that I want to show you guys is this platform called IG. You can see it is my preferred trading broker, which I like them a lot. You can see it's got all the indicator that you want to use right here. Booms, all the indicator you require, all time frame, really interactive. This is a web based, so not sluggish MT4. I know some people trade MT4. I used to. I can't go back to MT4 anymore because it's just, hey, 2023 now. And MT4 is, to me, it's like 1970. It's, to me, it's not acceptable. And another fact that I really like about IG through here, you can see that's the spread right here. Let me try to show you this right here. This is Sunday, that's why the spread is higher. But even it's high, 1.5. I think during the trading time, which I'm gonna update you guys on my private group anyway on what is the lowest spread. I think it's half a point on S&P 500. Very, very tight, really tight spread on that, and execution excellent. So it is definitely one of the broker that I highly recommend to use, and they have so many asset class that you can trade. Click on this, all type of indices, forex, crypto, stocks. So this is individual stocks. So many, thousands, absolutely thousands of instruments that you can trade. Although I don't trade thousands of it, but I do mainly focus on the stock market, which is they have most of the variety that you can trade. Okay, enough of IG. I want to continue to talk about the market. So yes, S&P 500, I want to continue to be long, continue to be a buyer, okay? But be aware that we could have a range condition for the next couple of weeks, okay? We may not. If it breaks up above this 4,200, happy. Loads of room for the upside if it breaks, but if it doesn't, then take small bites. So at the moment, my recommendation is keep it intraday. Therefore, I have two main type of trading system. End of day, so I hold on to a position for days or potentially for weeks, all right, which I've done before. Or intraday, I get in for an hour or two and take some profit out, okay? If you'd like to learn more about what is the end of day or intraday trading method, I have a private group that I run and share technical analysis. In the next coming weeks, we will have all the recording tutorial that you can learn at your own time for free. Want to join that? Definitely click on the link in this description, then you'll be able to join my private trading group. Thank you. Okay, moving on to NASDAQ is a bit similar, but I prefer to trade S&P because it's cleaner, because it's a fake out, come in and then go, so we could see that up there. So I'll use it as a reference rather than trade NASDAQ. I like to see it pop, at least test this top channel again, or eventually breaks higher, okay, on that. Dow Jones is on my list to trade. Look at this, beautiful, right? It's trying to break actually. So every time the seller comes in, buy a defend. So eventually when this break, stay above, I look to be a buyer on Dow Jones Industrial. All right. The last one that I want to show you is Russell. So four main indices in the stock market from US, right? Clearly you can see a 4-hour inverted head and shoulder. If you don't know what an inverted head and shoulder is a reversal pattern, okay? So I like to see this break and continue to break higher on Russell. So all the indices are still showing a bullish sign on that, so there's no reason why I want to be a seller. I will continue to buy until the market confirm otherwise. All right, so that's my plan. Continue to be a buyer on the stock market. I do trade individual stock as well, but you know, on the Sunday session, it might be too long to share that. Same again, I'll share that on my private group. You can see what stock I'm planning to buy and sell and stuff like that. Join that and you will be able to follow some of my trading idea more in detail. Okay, moving on to the Forex market. I will finish that off very quickly. Why is that? The first thing that you need to understand on Forex market is the king of Forex, the US dollar. If you don't know what the US dollar doing, forget about trading this Forex market. Look, so many pairs right there. Impossible to trade if you don't have an idea of what the US dollar is doing. So we shall see here. Is this going to stay above on this monthly pivot to go higher, or stay below here for me to be a seller of the US dollar? At the moment, it's not in a place that I won't, unless it break this and then stay and go higher, but I would prefer to wait for more indication. So 103 area is very important for US dollar. until I can see a clear direction on US dollar, pointless. Done. That's the Forex market, so be patient and wait for what's going to happen in that. Okay, commodity. Interesting on gold. We did see a change of trend on the daily. Arguable, we have a lower high, maybe a lower low. So now I think I like to see it test around this area again, 1900. Then I could be a seller on that. All right, but could I buy? It's already a change of trend, and the price action you can see from here. Selling is stronger, buying is very, very weak. So you can see the green bar, the bullish bar is very small, and the bearish bar is still, way stronger. So sellers in control. I don't want to buy. I want to sell, but I have to wait for a good opportunity around here. So I don't trade in the middle. I like to see some sort of support resistance. So around 1,900 is on my list to potentially sell. All right, to maybe around 1,800 or slightly under, or 1,700. We shall see what is given to us near the time. But short term, I think we will see a bounce. Reason being is you can look at silver. It reached to a support level, $21. So we could see a bounce back to, around this area, $23. But you can see silver, the price action is not as clean as gold. It's a lot of whipsaw. So I don't trade silver awful lot. So I will use it as a reference potentially to sell gold. Oil has been a bit boring, but also interesting. What I mean by that, the last couple of weeks is going this way, sideways, yeah. But one interesting bit is sellers struggle to make lower points. So the low point are getting higher, so we're seeing more higher lows developing at the moment. Therefore, potentially I want to buy, but I really need to see it breaks above 85, where to come back to around $80 to buy. That's the plan at the moment, but it's waiting games, but it's okay. 80% of my time of the market is waiting. All right, I don't spend 80% of my time to trade because I don't get paid when I trade. I get paid when I win. So stay patient is always my method to the market. So that's commodity done. Let's move on to the final one, cryptocurrency. Very, very interesting on Bitcoin. I said, I think 2 weeks ago, on my private group or on my Instagram page, in a very simple term, I'm planning to buy crypto, right? So when did I buy? You can see I wanted to buy around 21, but I did buy around this area. And what happened? Boom, pop higher. How did I know that? Do you want to know the truth? I don't know. I didn't know it would definitely do that, but that was just a probability. I feel like this is a demand area, so I should start accumulating that. What I mean accumulating is more an investment term, all right? I'm not trading it. I'm not using a leverage to trade it. However, I'm still using IG. I can still use IG to do an analysis on that because the chart is clean and it's got all the toys in there, so which is great. But I hardly trade cryptocurrency, meaning using leverage, because don't have to. You can see Bitcoin one day can pop up 10, 20, whatever percent in that. So in a risky asset like that, I tend to just do investing rather than trading, okay? So very interesting now. We have one sell-off from Thursday, and then Friday we can see buying it all back. And now it's just kind of ranging at the minute. I like to see it continue to break higher, which is above 25, and that, let it go. Let it to run to a profit area. I will share in my private group when I'm planning to sell and why I want to sell on this. So if you'd like to learn more, make sure you join my private group, which you can find the link in the comment and in the description, or I will actually pin a comment later in my YouTube video. So Whoever watch it, want to join, should be able to see it on my pinned comment. All right, make sure you pay attention to that. Final one is Ethereum. Okay, very similar, right? So we had a high test on the daily on Thursday, and then straight away no follow through. Can't really manage to continue to break lower than the high test bar, and then we're now buying again. So what I like to see is break out this 1,000, what is it, for 1,750, and continue to break higher. And then we'll analyze that again near of the time when I want to sell and what price I want to sell. Okay, right, so that is all for the market, and thank you for sticking with me. I will now share what impact will it cause from interest rate to the stock or potentially the crypto market. All right, okay, on the right hand side is you can see effective federal funds rate, which is the interest rate. All right, 4.33% in here. We all know from the previous Fed meeting, that's a sign that they will be increasing slower or potentially not increasing at all. Not saying that it's going to drop, probably flat for a little while. So this is the current on this. Let me get the pen right here. Is the current time. So we could see like this, flatten. All right. So what could we use it as a guide? I told you I don't have a crystal ball. My crystal ball is a history book. So I go back to previous time, which you can see the white vertical line was the last time that the Federal Reserve flattened the interest rate, which is in 2019 January. And on the left hand side is the S&P 500 chart. Look at that. This is 2018 December, so January time, around this area, this white. Let me just move that a little bit right here. When they announce, well, they're going to flatten interest rate, you can see the stock market performed really well in this period, in that period. So until end of the year, actually, in that case in 2019, all right. But when Federal Reserve drop interest rates, when people think lower interest rate is good news, the market actually reacted like that. It followed the interest rate, so it dived like that. Okay, so that's 2019. Let's go one more to the greatest recession we have from the US. I still remember it very, very well because that was 2008. I had my first daughter and I started my first business. It was very tough, really tough. But I wish I was doing trading and investing then, rather than a physical business, because it's tough. Well, trading, investing is tough, but that was a different toughness, shall we say. All right, so now you can see I highlighted in here. First thing first is when the Federal Reserve increased the interest rate and then flattened. This is 2006 July. 2006 July, market continued to push higher until the 2007 July, which is here. You can see the market went for a dive, and then the interest rate drop continued to drop in the market. All right, so that's what I've been spending time to study, the behavior from interest rate. What impact could it cause to the stock market? So my prediction is this: the Fed is going to flatten the interest rate for the next couple of months. So we are going to have a bullish couple of months. And then when they decided to drop interest rate, the market probably would continue to dive like the interest rate. If it is all too much for you guys to understand and stuff like that, I get it. It's quite advanced and maybe quite a lot for you guys to digest. That's why it's probably best to join my community. You can interact with me and I will post certain things that you need to watch out for, maybe the interest rate, maybe the price action from the S&P 500, and how you can protect your assets. And this is the whole purpose of my mission, to simplify the financial market, and hopefully more retail trader can understand and profit from it. If you like my mission, join my trading community, and please kindly share to more people so that way they can understand and help with my mission. So thanks so much for watching, and if you do have any questions, drop me a comment. Otherwise, see you guys next week. Thank you so much.